With the start of season 2 of Tokyo Revengers, I thought why not give a quick summary and quick recap for those of you that have watched it and those of you that haven't watched it. A quick summary of what season 1 was about so that you can quickly jump into season 2, fresh and ready to go. Tokyo Revengers Season 1 had a lot of ups and downs, but the story began with Takemichi, who is the main character. He is this blonde-headed kid, and we start a story with him as an adult watching TV. He seemed like a bum in the beginning, and he was watching TV looking at what's happening, and in the news he sees something that is heart-wrenching. He finds out that his only girlfriend, the girlfriend that he had in middle school, and her brother died by a gang called Takemichi. And this is where the story truly begins.
This is the perfect time to take a pause. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You can comment later. You can share after the video. But like, subscribe, enjoy.
So Takemichi, after he realizes that she is dead, he goes on his life as you expect from somebody that hasn't seen a person in over a decade. On his way to the train station, while he got to the train station, he was pushed onto the tracks. On the tracks, before he got killed, he woke up in his body 12 years in the past. And he was thinking this is obviously just his mind doing brain things, it's just going over his life. And as he said, this was the peak of his life. Middle school was the peak of him. He peaked at middle school, and he just wanted to go over that, and he thought it was just his mind just comforting thoughts, and he thought that was it. So he didn't really think anything much of it until a lot of things started happening the way it happened in the past. He wanted to see Hina's face one last time again, his old girlfriend. He wanted to see her face, even though this could be just his brain giving him his last thoughts before he died. He wanted to see her face again, so he went to her house and he saw her, and there was this nice moment that they had. And after that, he went to the park just to go over his mind. Then he saw these kids bullying a younger kid. He protected the younger kid. Lo and behold, it was Hina's brother. And they spoke, and he was like, just in case this is not my brain screwing around with me, you and your sister are both gonna die 12 years from now.
ぶっ飛んだ話だけどよ。長え夢見てるだけかもしれねえ。12年後の7月1日、お前の姉ちゃんは死ぬ。その時、お前も一緒に死ぬんだ。
Just in case, I'll remember that he said make sure, and they shook on it. When they shook hands, now Takemichi came back to the future, and that's when he truly realized this was not his brain screwing around with him. This was actually the reality. He has the superpower of teleporting into the past. And now he had a mission to protect the girl that he had a crush on in middle school. He was working now with her brother because her brother became like a conduit for him to teleport into the past. And this is where it truly begins to get interesting. So we now see the mission of the story to protect her from meeting Takemichi. And Takemichi was this massive, elaborate organization. And when we get shown the characters that are in the Takemichi, so we have to protect her from meeting any of them and see and monitor them, maybe even fight against them meeting one another. So at the top of the pyramid was the president, who was Mikey, Sano Manjo. The second vice president was Kiseki. So the main point was to prevent them from meeting one another. And this is where it truly gets interesting. We go back to the past. Takemichi meets Mikey. He forms a bond with Mikey, and Mikey really takes on to Takemichi, because Takemichi reminded him of his older brother due to his dogged approach to life. He had a character of never say never, because he truly knew what was going to happen in the future, so he knows the consequences of his actions. So Takemichi never took no for an answer. He fought, regardless of the harm to his body, he just kept on fighting. And Mikey really loved that. We met Mikey, and his right-hand man then was Draken. In the future, Draken died. So that's what broke Takemichi. So Takemichi decided what he needed to do was save Draken, prevent Draken from dying. Maybe that's what's going to hold Mikey, because it seemed that Draken was his crutch. So he did that. He protected everybody. He goes back to the future, but Draken now is in death row because of Kiseki. So now he needed to protect Takemichi from Kiseki. So he goes back to the past once again to fight against them. He tells them that, hey, we can't allow this guy to join us. But they had a war on their hands, and they could not stop themselves from accepting Kiseki's help, because Kiseki came in with 100 soldiers, 100 needed soldiers, and Mikey could not say no to such support. So he accepted Kiseki into the fold. Kiseki came in, they fought against Valhalla. Valhalla didn't have a leader. It was the headless angel. They had the second in command and the third in command. The third in command, who was Kazutora, who was a founding member of Toman, Tokyo Manji. So there was history there, and Kazutora was trying to get Baji, who was the number one commander of Toman, to join Valhalla. Things started getting tricky because there was history between all of them, and Baji joined in order to protect Mikey, but Kazutora lost his mind, quote unquote, because he was the reason why Mikey's brother is dead.
この人はマイキーの兄貴なんだよ
He killed Mikey's brother, and that's why he ended up in juvie. In the war versus Valhalla, Baji died. Baji was trying to play against everybody and play the super spy to go back and take down Kiseki. But he wasn't able to take down Kiseki. Kiseki planned ahead, and Kiseki was the mastermind of the entire thing. And Mikey was going to lose his mind after he killed Kazutora, but he didn't kill Kazutora because Takemichi prevented it. And after that, Takemichi started getting more clout, and at the end of this arc, Takemichi became the 1st Division commander after Baji died in that war. And at the end of the season, they go back to the future. Takemichi is the 1st Division commander. Now he has clout, and they're sitting on the round table. And on the round table, all the big shots are there. Kiseki comes, Kiseki's at the top, Mikey is nowhere to be seen, Draken is nowhere to be seen. Kiseki kills Shifuyu, who is the right-hand man of Takemichi. And this is where season 2 truly begins. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, thumbs up.